Hey guys, so this week on Coach Aidan, I thought I would share with you my story about when I was first diagnosed with HIV. I had to make a video for Face to Face, who I am helping raise money for, and they asked me to share my experience of first being diagnosed. I did feel tremendously alone, and I thought this could be helpful for people who might have been diagnosed with HIV or who want to understand a little bit more about what might go through the heads of those who are HIV positive. So that's my video this week, and I hope you enjoy. Guys, what's up? I'm Aidan Park. I am a comedian, a best-selling author, an empowerment coach and speaker, and I'm also HIV positive. Yay! Yay isn't something that's usually associated with being HIV positive, but I am yay for the fact that I am beyond grateful for programs like Face to Face that have allowed me access to mental health services, connected me to healthcare, and they also work to fight HIV stigma, which is prevalent in our community. Because of the work of programs like Face to Face, I am here 16 years after my diagnosis, healthy as can be, and very, very gay. Not just gay. I am homosexual. Surprise, just in case you guys couldn't pick it up. Some people, if I don't announce it, they look at me like, oh my God, I hope he knows. But I'm also very gay, happy. So I'm a happy, healthy, HIV positive man, and I'm grateful for programs like Face to Face. It's kind of funny. I'm glad I had to come out as gay this early because I find that people can't tell. With a laugh like that, they can't tell. I think it's because I kind of look like watch this, if I put my hair down, kind of look like a discount version of Keanu Reeves. And you can't tell, but I'm like 6'1", right? So I kind of am like a 17-year-old girl trapped in an Asian basketball player's body. Except I can't play basketball, I can't bounce balls. I can only bounce balls this way. Also, when I come out as HIV positive to audience members at comedy clubs, they often get really surprised. They look worried, as if I have someone waiting in the wings with a wheelchair with an IV drip just in case I take a drastic turn for the worse in the middle of a set. When I do come out as HIV positive at comedy clubs, I like to say, look, everybody calm down. It's okay. I am healthy and strong, okay? In fact, I am so healthy and so strong that if some lunatic were to come in through this door and threaten us all with violence, I could definitely push you all out of the way and get out the back door first. That's how healthy and strong I am. I said I was healthy and strong. I didn't say I couldn't fight. Watch your implicit stereotypical racism. I'm no Jackie Chan. You know, because I look so happy and healthy, I'm not necessarily the picture of what people think when they think HIV positive person. And this was actually hard won. I was diagnosed when I was 19 years old, and I was undocumented and homeless and aimless, jobless. I couldn't go to college because of my undocumented status. It was a tough time. It didn't really help that my friends didn't have an understanding of what being HIV positive meant either. This was back in 2003. And I got diagnosed, and I told my friends, I'd be like, oh, I'm so sad I got HIV. And my friends' reactions would be like, you got HIV? Well, you're gonna be okay. I mean, you're gonna be okay, right? I mean, you're gonna be okay, right? You're not gonna leave me, or you're not gonna die. Don't leave me, Aidan. Don't leave me. And then I would have to end up comforting them. Like, there. And I watched a lot of Lifetime TV movies growing up. So as soon as I see somebody in pain, I go into like Kentucky housewife care mode. I go, there, hon. It's gonna be fine. We all gotta die sometime. You know, when the Lord calls. You can almost hear Delta Dawn. What's that flower you got on in the background? Yay, Tanya Tucker. The scariest thing about getting HIV when I was 19 was I was convinced I was gonna die alone. I'm gonna die alone, that's it. So I asked the almighty Google, hey, are people with HIV lonely? And what they gave me back was message board after message board after message board of lonely people with HIV. I was like, damn, I guess I am gonna be lonely. At least I'll have my friends on the message boards. Then I tried to make the situation better. I was like, maybe dying alone won't be so bad. So I Googled famous people who died alone. Number one result, Joan Crawford. And at the time I was like, oh, well, she didn't have that bad of a life. She was all right. This was before I watched Mommy Dearest. I found out differently later. But at the time, I swear to God, this is what I thought. I was like, well, she had great skin. Maybe I can die alone with great skin. I was like, maybe they'll talk about it at my eulogy. Such a loss. His cheeks were so supple. But luckily for me, people who diagnosed me really followed up to make sure I was okay. They connected me with mental health resources and doctors and nurses, and they brought me in for a therapy session. So I'm 19, I'm super sad, I go to this therapy session, and here's one thing I will say about me. I'm always honest and I'll always say how I feel. And so I walk into the therapist session and I blew my top. I told him everything. I'm gonna die alone, I'm gonna die alone, I'm gonna die alone. I think I caused an earthquake. The windows blew out from the buildings. The news reports in Stockton were like, the explosion could be felt here. And after about 40 minutes of me going, I'm gonna die alone, I'm gonna die alone, I'm gonna die alone, Mark, the therapist, said this to me. He was like, well, Aidan, you could die alone. And my first thoughts were, what kind of quack therapist is this? Isn't he supposed to try to make me feel better? What kind of Donald Duck University did he go to? What a quack. I mean, for fuck's sake, at least lie to me. But he also said this to me. He was like, you could die alone, but those people down the hall right there, those guys are HIV positive and they are living wonderful lives with partners, and that one guy just got a great car. And I thought, that guy has a car in San Francisco, he's doing pretty good. So I walked out of there thinking, maybe I could have a wonderful life with HIV. So I went home and checked Google, as you do, and I typed in people with HIV with great lives. And what I got back was result after result after result of people living wonderful, wonderful lives with HIV. Then I realized, oh, Google is a search engine, which gives you results based on the type of questions you ask. So if I ask, hey, give me results for lonely people with HIV, it'll net you results for lonely people with HIV. If I ask for people with great lives with HIV, it'll give you people with great lives with HIV. And I realized, wow, it's my mindset. I can direct my mind in the direction of that which I want to go and net results that way. So I decided to take charge of my health. I decided to take charge of my life and create a wonderful life for myself with the help of programs like Face to Face. I got connected to healthcare so that I can take care of myself and keep myself strong. I continued to go to mental health therapy so that I can keep myself strong and keep my optimism and keep my hope for a good future. And I'm happy to say 16 years later, my life feels really wonderful, and I credit programs like Face to Face for offering services to people like me. I was 19, undocumented, homeless, aimless, jobless, and I felt I was given a sense of direction and a chance for a wonderful life, even with a diagnosis. So I'm so grateful for Face to Face. So please be generous with your giving. Please go to f2f.org to give, and you can receive your very own copy of the Gay Men's Chorus CD and a copy of my book, The Art of Being Gay, and I will sign it personally from me to you, and all of that just for a $150 donation. Because their work is really important. It really made me feel, as a teenager that was diagnosed, less alone in the world and hope for a better future. And I think that really does save lives. So thank you so much for listening, and thank you for watching.